All right, this is the HB80C RGB LED video light from Neewer. Now Neewer was nice enough to send this out, but as always, this is an honest, transparent, consumer, buyer-friendly review. Always got to put that out there. But I'm excited for this because I'm starting to do more and more like on-site type, I guess you would call them interviews within the sports world, where I sit down with coaches and I do, you know, quick videos for them. Like I recently did basically a coaches clinic where we had some coaches from the local school come by and do a talk, and really good coaches. They back-to-back state championship, then a championship the year before that, 5A and 6A basketball. So really good. But anyway, here is the HB. It comes with a nice, let's see, is there anything on the box that we need? Nothing really. But anyway, HB80C, it comes with a really nice travel case, and this is lightweight, so I'm excited to use this. Now this is going to be my first impressions. I'm going to take this out and start using this on filming sessions, and you'll see it, me using this. I'm about to say box. Here will come in the travel kit. You have a really long USB-C to USB-C cable. We have, oh, it looks like this is the grip. Oh, that's nice. It's a tripod grip too. That's cool. This is the top bracket where you can connect this. There's even an umbrella, so you can use an umbrella with that. Okay. Here is a reflector. Nice padding to protect the reflector in transit. And this is, I always like the way these things look. This is a Bowens mount reflector, so compatible with other market products. And then here's the light, and this is small. It fits in, I mean, I can palm this thing, and I don't have the largest hands. I wore a medium-sized receiver glove in football, if that tells you anything. I got hands though, I can catch. But didn't need the gloves. But anyway, so this comes with a nice, let's see, this go, okay, so you can use this for starters, and then there's your lighting element there. And then you have, so you can use this and the Bowens mount at the same time, which is cool. There we go. So you have the reflector and that on there at the same time. And I think, yep, that is the release right there. And then you have your on-off on the side here. And then on the back, you have a nice display at the top right there. You have your fan. This is, I mean, it's a lot smaller than what I thought. And then at the bottom there, you have your tripod. That's a standard connection there for tripods. What is that, quarter? So there is the grip. So you can hold this thing, you can mount this. This is definitely designed for portability. There is the USB-C in, and that's why that power cable is so long. This has an internal battery. I'll put all the specs up on the screen here, and I'll put them in the description below. There are a lot of features to this device, and that is a really good thing. Now, first and foremost, there's a lot of modes that you can go through here, that you can switch through. There's even like a source matching mode as well. There's some customization. There's an RGB CW mode. This is your standard CCT mode right here. So for now, I'm going to turn the intensity down because that's at 27%, and you can see how bright that is. And that's with this on. This first layer of diffusion here that I said you can have on at the same time as the reflector. So you can, there's different, and I'll put the power ratings on the screen there, but there's a lot of different, you know, ways that you can use this, but it gets really bright, and so I'll be anxious to use this. And again, that's at 5%. Let's turn this thing up, and now it has the reflector on there, so of course the reflector is going to make it even brighter. But it's crazy how bright this gets. But This is extremely responsive as far as the knob and the screen and things like that. So I'm excited to try that portion out. Put this down here for a second. Now there is the app that you can use. The app I've used in the past for the DL400 review that I used, etc. So it's the same app there. And so let's click this on here, and you're seeing it immediately in real time. And I like the color of this, you know, user interface. Brightness, it's showing at 50%. So let me move it down to 6% where it was. So it didn't connect right away until I changed that. There are 4 dim curves that we have here: linear, exponential, logarithmic, and sigmoid, so S curve. And then there's the CCT, so it's at 5500 Kelvin, it's 5600 Kelvin now. And you can see all that information changing right there in real time on the screen. And so it's really fast and responsive. I like that. And then there's a green magenta shift on here as well, that you can also see that there on the screen as well, that you can, you know, shift it as necessary to make sure that you're getting accurate colors. And it's really fast. And again, you have light sources, so you can switch the different light sources: tungsten, studio bulb, modeling lights, white, etc. You have a source match. And so the source match function is actually kind of cool, where you can kind of use the camera, right? And you can match the source. So let me tap the screen here. Boom, and just like that, it matched the source of the screen. Let's start again, and let's choose something else. Let's match to one of my Govee lamps. HSI, RGB, gels. So you can match some gels. This is kind of cool. That's actually really cool. XY, so color gambit there. I mean, there, oh my God, there's a picker. There's a lot here. I'm telling you, this is wild how many different features that this has. Even music, where it can sound match to the microphone. So let me turn it on, and now you're getting a sound match based on my voice. And there's a mic on the front, or actually the mic is on the back of the light there. So you're seeing the microphone respond to my voice now. And that is crazy. Boom, 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 boom. That's wild. You can hit the stop button there. There is so many features on this. And then now back to your standard CCT. Wow, this is impressive. So you can, there's just so many features in here. I'm just gonna have to play with this for a while to get an idea or get used to using this. Of course, there's power on, power off. And again, that's really fast response there. Okay, real quick. Oh. That is wild. And so let me, that is wild that I can light this whole thing with this little bulb. And that is, I mean, yeah, I'm blown out and stuff like that right now, but that is crazy to think that I can light this whole lantern with this lamp, with this little small pocket light. It is getting warmer, but like that, there's the fan, or lack thereof. But this is interesting. This is so interesting. Wow. Sheesh. I don't know. Let me know any questions or any thoughts you may have in the comment section below. This is a first look at this. I'm going to be testing this out and using it, you know, for interviews and things like that. So let me know any questions you may have. It's going to be nice to have something this small to pack. I can put this in my camera bag if I wanted to in one of the slots, and not even have to take this carrying case along with it. But with it having this internal battery, being able to connect it with a USB-C cable to a power source, that means I can use V-mounts, I can use all types of different things to power this thing. So I'm excited to try this out long term and get an idea of everything that it can do. Let me know any questions you may have or anything you would want to see or follow up on this. As far as the pricing, I think it's listed right now at around 180 bucks, $185 on their website, and I'm not sure if there are any sales, but if there are any sales, I'll put the links in the description below. Those may be affiliate links. If they are affiliate links, that is I get a commission off that if you use those links to make a purchase at no extra charge to you. So if you do use those links, thank you for supporting the channel and allowing me to continue to create more and more content so that I can buy more and more expensive things to review. But yeah, let me know any questions you may have if you enjoyed today's content. Again, this is just a first look, first impressions. So far, I'm thoroughly impressed with the size of this and how many different features that it has on. If you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more about this light or more content creator gear, reviews, or different things similar to this, consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button below. Join the Cozy Coalition. But as always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.